Hello there, chair yoga students. My name is Jenna Lynne Roberts, and I'm offering a Zoom live session that I'm recording and people can watch later. So I'll be sending you a YouTube link if you made a donation to me for this. So let's start with just sitting and feeling your body in the chair, and feel your legs relax into the chair. Feel your posture, and let's start out by just letting our posture get really melty. So just inhaling and exhaling, let your body fully relax into the chair. And then begin to push your tailbone into the chair and slowly lengthen your spine up, raising your heart up, rolling the shoulders back. Lift your chin and stretch along the front of your throat. And then turn your chin to the left, turn your chin to the right. And then bring your chin up and down again. And relax your head center. One thing I want to add, first of all, I do have roommates, so there could be noise happening. Second of all, please note that if anything is uncomfortable for you, if anything doesn't feel right to you, that you just cancel what you're doing and come out the way you came in, okay? So taking it easy, just because it looks easy doesn't mean it is, and everyone's body is different. So again, pushing your tailbone into the chair, lifting your heart, and bring your arms this time out to the side, and lift the palms up and bend the elbows, bring the shoulder blades and the elbows together behind your back, and then push the arms out, straightening the arms out again. Inhale, bring the arms in. Exhale, push the arms out. Inhale, bring the arms in. Exhale, push the arms out. One of my roommates. And then rotate the wrists around with the arms out a few times. And then bring the arms up overhead and drop the shoulders down. Also, I'd like to do a shout out. This painting behind me is of Flora Boley. She's a local Portland artist. And then bring your hands down and lean forward, and hopefully you're on a nice sturdy chair with a back that you can grab onto. So hold on to the chair, lift your heart, and lean forward. Lift the heart, inhale. Exhale, hang forward, let the head hang, let the chin drop. Inhale, lift the chin. And exhale, drop the chin. Let the body hang forward. And inhale, lift the body up and lean back a little bit. So then turn your chair. I'll turn my chair. Actually, also, I'm going to get myself a hair tie so that you can see a better angle. So sorry, it turns out my neighbors are doing their work today. I thought being inside would be a silent option. And that'll probably not last very long, though. They don't have a lot of land. So lifting your heart, letting the leaf blowers float to the wind. And place your hands on your thighs, lift your heart, bend your elbows and hang your body forward. And then inhale, lift your spine up. Bend the elbows and bring your heart forward. Let the head drop a little. And then inhale, lift up and lift the chin. Exhale, folding forward, letting the head drop, bend the elbows, and then rise up all the way. So just getting the spine open. So then let's bring our arms up and do a little dance side to side. So bring the rib cage to the left, and then the rib cage to the right, and just kind of do a little slight twist side to side with a little bit of motion. So lifting one shoulder and dropping it, rowing each shoulder forward, one at a time. Inhaling and exhaling. And then begin to bring one arm across you and sweep it slowly over. Bring the other arm across and sweep it over. A couple more of those. Oh, we have someone coming in. Regina Hoover, hello. Hello, hello. So, hi there. Let me prioritize my screen. All right. So I'm just started the class already, and I'm going to make a recording of this and share it with people who got the digits. Okay. So, and you can make your video on or off, whatever you're comfortable with. So we're doing the arm sweeps. We're reaching across, sweeping the arm across, and then going the other way. Swimmingly through. Nice to see you here. And then turn the palms up and raise the arms up. Sorry for the sounds outside again. And bring the arms up and then lift the shoulders to the ears. Lift your heart. Tighten your belly. Feel your belly muscles. And then relax the shoulders and keep your torso right where it is. And then settle into your chair a bit more. Clasp your fingers together. Bring the hands behind the head and push the elbows back and relax the shoulders again. Lift the heart and let the head drop back, head weight drop back into the hands. Inhaling and exhaling and rising up. And then bring the arms out to the side again and bring them down. Relax for a moment, turning your palms up. Let the arms just relax on your legs. Inhaling and exhaling. Let all the muscles on your face relax. And take a moment just to feel your body in this place and time. And just notice if there's anything that your body's craving right now. You don't have to do any of the poses I'm offering. You can do all of your own thing. And so everything's optional. So with that in mind, think of a pose that might feel good for you to do when we're doing something that's not comfortable for you. In the meantime, bring your left hand behind the chair, lift your heart, and bring your right hand over the knee. Lift your heart and pull into a gentle twist, looking behind you, so that even your cervical spine gets a little added twist. Now take a breath into this twist, inhaling deep in the lower abdomen. And exhaling, relaxing. And then floating to the other side. Left hand on right knee, right hand behind, holding the chair, lifting your heart and pulling into a gentle twist, looking behind you. Inhaling and exhaling. Keep holding that. I'm just going to, oops. Okay. And then releasing back center. Place your hands on your thighs. Bring your heart over to the right, and then reach the rib cage across to the left. And then sway side to side, just feeling just the rib cage push forward and tuck back a bit. This is a very hip hop kind of motion if we went fast. And then rotate around in some circles. And then go the other way. Something's happening on the screen. Okay, good. And so after you finish rotating around a few times, and then go the other way again. Let's do a few more of these. Now let the belly go. So we have the rib cage moving. Now get the whole torso into it. And just notice your torso right now. Just see how it's doing. And going the other way with full belly movement as well. Noticing how your torso is feeling, if there's any kinks or creaks in there. The chair is very creaky. And then center yourself and give yourself a little wiggle shake. Place your left hand on your hip, lift your heart, bring your right arm up and reach up and over. Now feel a little bit of tightness in your belly, engage your belly muscles, and then reach over. Lifting through the heart, turning the heart up toward the ceiling a bit. Inhaling and exhaling. And then bringing that back down. Reaching the opposite arm up, reaching up. Lengthen from wrist to armpit, armpit to hip, and then reach over. Inhaling. Let the muscles on the face relax, exhaling. Reach that hand out and bring it back down again. Roll the shoulders a few times, let the elbows come up. So we all have a bit of that cell phone neck right now, probably, because we're all probably on our cell phones more than usual. So getting the shoulders to open can help the levators to open, and then rotate the other direction. Letting the elbows come out to the side. Breathing with your movement. And then bring the arms out to the side and shake the arms. And then lift and shake out. Shake, 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 shake. All right, so now I'll do a little bit of the sexy lady dance, even if you're a man, bringing one shoulder up and then the other. And breathing. Let's get into the legs. So scooch halfway forward in your chair, have your feet planted like an 11 right underneath you, and you can hold the back of your chair or the sides of your chair. If you have arms, you can hold those. And then holding the chair, lift one knee and drop it, and then the other knee and drop it. Don't worry about how high you're coming up. Lift as high as you're comfortable. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, or exhale, inhale. It's just about doing the breath with the motion. So, and now we're gonna double time it. So up, may not come as high, up. Noticing how this is different than walking. So what muscles? I feel the muscles right in the fronts of my thighs on the internal side really moving. You don't have to use your hands, but it's kind of nice. Make sure you can have a straight spine. If you don't use your hands, make sure your spine is straight. And then bring one knee up and make a couple circles. And you can even hold that thigh and make a few circles with that knee. Breathing. And then going the other way. And down. And then lift the other leg up, and you can hold the thigh to make some circles with that leg. And not too big, you know, you're not like, we're not going for Cirque du Soleil here. We're just going for a nice, that feels good motion with every pose we do. So breathing through it, and then go the other way. And bringing it down. And then take a rest. So noticing how you're feeling. Bring a heel out in front of you and drop the heel down. And then take another rest. Lift your heart and lean forward, placing both hands on the bent knee, and lean forward. Strengthen your spine, lift your heart, and fold into that bent knee with the toes lifted on the straight leg. Getting a little hamstring stretch. Inhaling and exhaling. And then lifting your heart, placing that foot down, And then straightening the other leg, pulling the toes back, lifting your heart, relaxing a moment here, pondering the universe. Placing your hands on the thigh, lift your heart, fold forward, keep your spine nice and straight. Don't worry about how far forward you come. Feel that your spine is lengthened and that you're folding into that leg comfortably and getting a stretch on this leg by having the toes pulled back and the legs straight. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath. And as you exhale, lean back and bring that leg back. Lift the opposite knee. You can use your hands to lift the knee and then cross the ankle over the knee. If that's not comfortable for you to do, you can either get a book or something over here to put your foot on across you, or you can just cross your legs like this. It's not as deep, but it's not going to hurt you. And that's the first goal, is to just feel good during this. So letting your knee cross, and if you have any knee issues, you can bring the thighs closer together. Lift your heart and fold forward. And you're hopefully getting a little stretch in the glute and thigh over here. Lifting your heart, straight spine, and fold forward. Inhaling and exhaling, letting your body relax into the leg. And then rising up and lifting that leg and dropping that leg. Other side, lifting the leg, crossing the ankle over the knee, lifting your heart and letting the knee be wherever it feels right for you. Lifting your heart, folding forward with a straight spine, reaching your heart forward. Inhaling and exhaling, relaxing forward. Deep inhale, let the muscles on your face relax. Deep exhale, folding forward. And then rising your heart up, holding the leg, lifting the leg up and dropping it back down. Opening the knees apart, lift your heart and lean into the right knee and straighten the left leg. Turn your heart in toward the knee and fold a bit more that way. So you may not come as far or deep as me in some poses, and some you might go deeper. So just be present with where you're at today. And make sure you're following your breath. Also here, make sure your knee is over your ankle. It's a nice straight line from one to the other. And then rising back up, turn your knee a little bit more that way, and then come on, make sure you're secure on your chair, and then come on the toes on this leg and lift the leg up. So down, up, and then drop the heel, lift the heart, and kind of lean a little bit forward here, stretching through the front of this leg. And breathing. Gotta check my time here and there. I don't have any time checkers. Good. And then rise up, bend the knee and slowly drop that leg back down. And then walk out both legs and just notice if one feels different than the other. Open the knees again, lean into the other side. My chair just did something funny. Then straighten the leg out. It's an IKEA chair, so it just popped up a little bit. And then straighten this leg out with the foot down and just lean and turn your heart in toward this knee and lean into it. And breathe here. Inhaling and exhaling. Place your hands on the thigh, rise back up, and then bring that leg out. Come up on the toes, bend the knee a bit, and then straighten the leg and drop the front foot again, knee over the ankle, always the goal. Back leg, straighten the leg. So my hip is back here, squaring the hips this direction and reaching your heart up and then leaning forward a little bit if that feels good to you. But see, you know, it depends on how you want to get a stretch. So where the back is doesn't matter as much if you're really focused on the front of your thigh. It might be better to come back a little bit and open the psoas. Coming forward is going to open a different part. So kind of feel which part of you is opening and which feels right for you today. Continue breathing here. And then bend that knee, rise back up, and sweep forward. And bring one leg up, and then the other. Walking up one leg, and then the other, noticing the difference between your legs. Let's get the ankles involved, so open the toes. And now we're gonna spell the alphabet with our feet. So it's kind of fun. So please excuse my bad penmanship here. So we're gonna go A, B, C, D, E, and you can do uppercase or lowercase. You can do cursive if you like, and move through the whole alphabet. I like doing cursive because I think they're not teaching it in schools anymore in some places, and I was sad to hear that. So we got to keep it alive by writing it with our feet. But today I think I'm doing more small print. W. Now, I might be ahead of you on this. I often am with my students. And so I'm going to rest for a moment in between the two. And if you finish early, just come to a rest position. And when I go to the other side, finish your alphabet on one leg before coming to the other. There's no rush. You know, you can always pause this as well if you're watching the video of it. Bringing the other toes up, alphabet. A, B, C, and go slow enough that you can really protect and take care of your ankle, because, you know, this is a fun way to get different directions in your ankle. But, you know, if you have tenderness there, you want to go slower even. All right. So when you come to there, you can rest. And then you can also lift and drop your heels a few times. One at a time or both at the same time. So then now we're going to, let's do a little bit more on the arms. So we're going to bring the arms in front of us, and you're going to push the hands together nice and firm. Push the hands together, lift your heart. And if you have a book or a block, you can put the book or a block between your hands and push into that, as long as it's a sturdy structure. Drop your shoulders and really push. This is like fierce namaste. Namaste! Because you're pushing so fierce. And this is called aggravating your muscles, I think. So basically we're doing more work than necessary, and then relax and bring it down. Another form of aggravated is to bring your arms out and push your hands out, and really like you're pushing two walls apart, and feel all the muscles opening up. And then relax that down. So it's a way to kind of just get the muscles, get some blood in there. You can do that while watching Netflix, you know, you can. So, all right, bringing the hands up overhead right now, push the hands and drop the shoulders. Get the shoulders away from the ears and push the hands up. Rotate the wrists around and then turn the palms towards each other. Push the hands together, bend the elbows and push your hands overhead. Keep a straight spine and keep breathing into your lower abdomen. Inhaling and exhaling. Of course, the neighbors do their leaf blower now. And then relax the arms down. Bring the hands to your heart. and bring the hands down. So notice how the arms are doing. So now let's bring one arm back as though you're handing something to someone behind you. And then bring that hand forward, across, and then touch over the other side. Bring something back behind you. And then back. So I like to call this, like, I think of, like, you know, passing the tithing bowl. So reaching back, coming forward, back, forward, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, and bring the hands down. And let the arms relax and just notice how they feel. So let's open in the neck a little bit and make some small circles with the head. So just slowly rotating the head around, nice and gentle. Start with very tiny circles and spiral out slightly bigger. So I'm trying to engage each part of the body separately so that we give it a little bit of conscious attention. And then going the other way, small circles starting and slowly getting bigger. Inhaling and exhaling. And bringing it center. They have a very small yard, so I think the leaf blower won't last long. So, and then let's come up to some standing. So we're gonna do some conscious standing. So you're gonna look at your feet, make sure they make it 11, lift your heart, lean forward, and then push into your feet and rise up to standing. I'm a little bit further back in my case. And then we're gonna count down. So we're gonna sit back down, but we're gonna count down slowly. I know it looks boring, but it's a great way to be conscious and aware of every muscle you use to rise and sit. So bending the knees, feel your belly engage, feel the legs engage, and then counting down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lowering down, relaxing. We're gonna do one more of those, coming back up to standing slowly. And then bending the knees, feel the belly engage. Notice what muscles you're using here as you drop down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna come up to standing for some standing chair poses now. So rise up if you're comfortable to. And of course, like I said, if you're not comfortable standing while holding a chair, then please, then please just do something that's right for you. So tap into your body's needs and just do some motions and stretches that feel good to you. So placing your hands on the chair, step your right foot forward and your left foot back. Bend in the front knee and keep the knee over the ankle. Push into the back heel on the back leg. Inhale, lift your heart and sink into the feet. And then exhale, if you're comfortable to, you can raise your arm up. Or if you're safe to, you can raise both arms up. Sink into your feet. Feel the weight on both of your feet. And Joe, and reach your arms up, lengthen your heart, drop the shoulders. Inhaling and exhaling. Place the hands down, straighten the front leg, bring the elbows onto the chair and hang your body forward with a straight spine. Inhaling and exhaling. And inhaling and exhaling. Step that foot away, hold the chair, and then with a straight spine, fold forward. Get a little bend in the knees and let your body hang forward. Now make sure you're not going to pull the chair back towards you.
So put a little pressure forward into the chair, and then you can let your head relax. Make sure that you're secure in your chair and it's strong. You know, doing this right is all about being conscious of how you're moving and what stability you have with the items you're using. And then rising up, bring your hips forward and hold yourself in a plank. So my arms are engaged, my shoulders are engaged, my belly's engaged. Engaged meaning like I'm tightening those muscles. And I'm just lifting my heart and holding myself in a leaning position here. It looks harder than it's harder than it looks. So, and then bring that left foot forward, turn the right toes out, and sink forward into this leg. So knee is over the ankle, back heel is dropped, lifting your heart if that's comfortable. If you need your heel up, no big deal. Be safe. Lift your heart. And if you're comfortable too, raising one arm up. And if you're comfortable, raising the other arm up. Relaxing the shoulders down. Inhaling. And exhaling and holding and breathing here. Or here. Wherever you need to be today. And then straightening the front leg, bringing the forearms onto the chair, and just hanging your body forward over the chair. You can drop your forehead to the chair if you like. Inhaling and exhaling. Staying here and breathing. And then rising your heart back up, stepping away from the chair, and then walking your feet up toward the chair, little tiny steps at a time. So just kind of giving yourself a little, and give yourself a little sway of the hips. So doing that like walk down the street, you know, hey there, how's it going? So get those hips moving. So holding the feet, look at the feet making a hip distance apart. So one way to find hip distance apart is to bring your heels together like a plie. Feel free to plie if you need to. And then have the toes apart at a 90-degree angle, and then drop the heels behind the toes. That's your hip distance. So have your feet nice and sturdy, hip distance apart. And bend the knees a little, and then roll the hips to the right and then to the left. So just rolling the hips one way and then the other way. One hip forward, back, other hip forward, back. Opening in the hips. This is that vaudeville tease dance. Or burlesque. Burlesque is what I meant to say. Vaudeville's a little more jazz handsy. And then coming center. Now bend your knees and make circles with your hips. So make sure you have a sturdy chair. Make sure you have your balance. You can have two chairs if you need to have two chairs to hold on to. And inhaling and exhaling. Inhaling and exhaling. Sweeping the other way. Opposite direction, moving the hips around. So it's funny how, I mean, teaching chair yoga, I'm always impressed at kind of the workout it does give me. It's not so much a cardio, but I definitely feel enlivened after it. All right, and wrapping up your hip circles. So now have your feet wider apart, like so. And then step away from the chair enough that you can bend into one leg while feeling secure in the chair and rise up. And then bend the other knee and sink the other way. So you're straightening one leg and bending in the other and going side to side. You might want your hands wide on the chair and rising up. And again, you want to keep that knee in line with your toes. So look at your toes as you bend your knee and make sure the knee is tracking over the toes. So this is where we're going to get a little bit of that thigh and glute action. I like to think of this as like skiing, you know, or skating. those speed skaters with their giant thighs at the Olympics. So thinking of them as you build the same muscles that they have. And then coming center and walking your feet center. Now, holding the chair, hand on your hip, bring your toes behind you, lift your heart. Bend a little in the standing leg. And then, if you're comfortable to, lift that back leg. And then pulse just a couple inches up and down, not very high, and you can get some musculature built in here too. 8, 14, 15, 16, bring it down, walk out the feet. Other side, place your hands down, foot forward, toes back, bend in the knee, lean forward, lift the leg, and pulse the leg up. So it can go kind of straight up behind you, but it's okay if it's better kind of if it goes a little out to the side, just to make sure your low back is comfortable here. Your low back is not being engaged here, just the hips and the glutes. I might have lost count, but I think we're right around 14, 15, 16. And then walk your feet center. It's a little different doing these classes on Zoom than with the class. Holding the chair again, standing a bit away from it with the feet sturdy underneath you. Bring your outside arm up and bend and make sure there's weight in the holding arm. Reach over, lift in your heart, and turn your heart slightly toward the ceiling. And inhale and exhale. Let all the muscles on your face relax. Inhale and exhale. 2 more breaths. And then float that arm back down and come to the other side. I'm moving my chair. You don't use yours. I just don't want to give you my backside. So again, finding yourself secure with the chair right underneath you. Reach the arm up. Lift through the heart, lift through the arm, and then reach over. You know, and as much as it is about safety for some, it's also like I'm putting weight into the chair right now. And because of that, I'm able to lift in my heart more, lift through my armpit, lift through the arm, you know? So it is partly security for some, but it's also, chair yoga is a great way to also engage, I feel, parts of yourself that you might not in the same way when you're just standing without supported tools. Inhaling and exhaling. 2 more breaths. And then floating that arm slowly back down. We're going to go for a balance now. Placing one foot down on the ground and holding the chair and bending the other knee up. Make sure there's a slight bend in the standing leg and feel that there's engagement in the lifted leg. If you want, you can hold underneath the leg if you need that added support. If you're comfortable here, bring your hand to the edge of the chair. And if you're comfortable here, come to one fingertip on the chair. And if you're comfortable here, float your hand above the chair, making sure that you have every ability to catch it if you find yourself wobbling a bit. And then place that hand down and bring that leg down and walk the feet out. Other side, I move my chair, you stay there. Placing the hand on the chair and the leg is supporting you that's closest to the chair. Little bend in the standing leg and then raising the opposite leg up, holding underneath if you like. And breathing here. Finding yourself comfortable enough, bring your hand to the edge of the chair. And if you're comfortable enough, bring a fingertip to the chair. And if you're comfortable enough, hover the chair above Inhaling deep and exhaling. And then releasing that leg back down to the ground, walking the feet out. All right. So let me think, is there another one that I'm forgetting? So walking back to your chair. Oh, there's one more I like to do that, again, this depends on your tool situation. Bring your hands onto the chair and feel yourself secure. Make sure the chair is not going to push away from you, and walk your legs away and drop your hips forward. So we're now doing a deeper plank off the front of the chair. The heels can be lifted and you're just lifting your heart. And you can, again, bring your feet in as close as you need to, whatever's right for you. And then from here, you can bring the feet a little forward and fold forward. Barry's back. We're all gonna meet Barry in a minute. This is Barry. He's my roommate's dog. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Just you know, okay, go lie down. Go lie down. He's a good dog. And then folding forward over your chair. Let the head hang. Inhaling and exhaling, little bend in the knees. Make sure this is comfortable for you. That can be deep for some people. So you can always just hover here and let the head hang. You don't have to come all the way forward. And then walk your feet forward. And we're gonna slowly come back down into the chair, bending the knees for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a moment to close your eyes and relax. Feel your breath. And feel your body just settling into this time. Muscles on your face relax. Feel your eyes relaxing in their sockets, your jaw relaxing. And feel a breath moving through your torso. Feel your chest rise and fall. Feel your belly expand and contract. Drink in the beauty of a nice, beautiful breath. So grateful for that, especially right now. And then slowly lifting your heart and opening your eyes, returning into the room. Let's do a little arm stretch. So bring one arm up, bring it back and across. Hold the opposite arm over it and pull it gently towards you. Let the shoulders relax. Then you can let the wrist relax and the hand relax too. The stretch should be happening more over on this side. So you're just kind of letting the arm, it's not about the arm, it's about the shoulder really. And breathing here. And then bend that elbow, relax. Opposite arm coming across, holding your hand, pulling that arm towards you, relaxing the shoulder, and then relaxing the wrist. So you're letting the shoulder relax, but you're pushing the arm towards you in a way that's stretching this outside edge of your shoulder a bit. Part of the relaxing is part of the stretch, I believe. Inhaling, let the muscles on your face relax, and exhale. And then bend that elbow and relax. Open both arms nice and wide. And then wrap your arms around you. Give yourself a coronavirus hug because you can only hug yourself right now, right? Hopefully you have some loved ones to hug. But think of someone you can't hug right now and just send them a big, wonderful hug of love. Inhaling. Exhaling. And now notice what arm is on top because we're going to switch. So the opposite one is going to come on top. Opening the arms wide, reaching back. Taking in all the love that you know everyone has for you, and then floating the arms to collect that love in your arms. Opposite arm on top. Wrap your arms around you and squeeze. And send love to someone who needs it right now. Inhaling. Exhaling, relaxing the muscles on your face. Inhaling and exhaling, relaxing your arms down, letting the arms soften, letting the muscles on your face soften, and rolling the shoulders a few times. So if any of these poses we do today are something that feels really delicious to you, make that the first thing you do in the morning, just wake up and give yourself a hug if that's what you need. Let's do a little more on the neck, turning your head over to the right, giving a little bit of a length of a stretch. And then slow motion, releasing. See how slow you can go. Slowly releasing, floating your head over like a bobbing dinghy on the water. Over to the other side and turn your head that way and hold at the right spot for you. Inhale. And exhale, relax, and let the head float across again to the other side. Making its way gently there. And then bringing the head center again. Take the fingers and bring them behind the neck. So you're going to have the hands pushing the fingers up into right where the skull meets the neck, and just give yourself a little neck massage. Pushing the fingers in and slowly moving down one vertebrae distance at a time. Not pushing in the vertebrae though, pushing in the muscles. Till you get to the shoulders, and just give your shoulders and neck a little attention. Squeeze the shoulders. Inhale, and as you hold the shoulders, take in a breath and tighten yourself. And then let it all go. Take your left hand across to your right shoulder and squeeze, and then push the fingertips into the back of the shoulder and pull this arm forward to add to that pressure. This is considered an anger release. I will say though that I've tried it for years and I'm still I'm still me. So all the yoga in the world can't fix that. Better though. Then release and bring it down, and then bring the opposite hand across. Push the fingers, grabbing the shoulder. Push the fingers into the back of the shoulder and push down this direction. So as though the elbow is trying to get away from you and you're holding it down. And just breathe into this release. See if you can relax your ears here. And then release and roll the shoulders a couple times. Let's do a lion's pose. So bring your hands onto the thighs and lean forward a bit. So this is what we're gonna do. It's more comfortable in your own home, I guess. You're gonna open your eyes and look up. You're gonna open your mouth and stick your tongue out and exhale. So inhale. Relax the muscles on your face. 2 more. Inhaling. One more. Inhale. Let all the muscles on your face relax. Sit back up straight. Heart over hips. And just take a breath into that. Letting all the muscles relax. And then open your knees wide again, and this time bring your right shoulder to the left knee as close as you can. And then inhale up, get a middle back twist. Right shoulder to left knee, leaning forward. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Two more each side. Finding your own link to your breath and your movement. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Last one, up, down. You don't have to go at the same pace as me. You can go at your own breath movement. And then coming center again. Switching halfway forward on your chair so that you just have some room to kind of have your spine and arms and such behind you. Placing your hands on your thighs. Lift your heart, arc your spine, and lift the chin back slightly, but don't drop all the head weight into the neck. It's never really a good idea. So lifting the chest, so from the side view, doing cat-cows. So hands on the thighs, arcing, lifting the chest, and lifting the head somewhat, but not all the way back. Feel a lift in your chin as though you're stretching the front of your throat and reaching your heart forward. Now exhale, push into your thighs, tuck your pelvis and round your spine behind you. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, round your spine back. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, round your spine back. And then come up center and just take a moment here to notice if you need anything. Play with it. Lift one shoulder and then the other. Give yourself a little wiggle dance, a little kind of ecstatic dance, just letting yourself move oddly in your chair and just see where your body wants to go. Kind of take yourself on a little dance. You can mimic me if that's safe and comfortable for you. You can also just kind of do your own motions that feel good to you. And let your body do the thinking. You don't have to think, what am I doing next? Just let your body float and take you where it wants to go. Because you really want to let your body, yoga is a practice of listening to the body so that we can then make better choices and let the body be in charge sometimes. So just kind of playing with what your body needs to be doing right now. Inhaling, exhaling through whatever motions you're doing. So then, holding the back of your chair, bending the elbows, and lifting the legs if you're comfortable too. So my hands are bending and I'm pulling me back a little bit, and I'm able to lift the legs. And holding, feeling the engagement, definitely a warm-up kind of thing. Inhaling and dropping the feet down, lifting the heart, and exhaling, folding forward over your legs. If that's safe and comfortable for you. Squeeze the shoulders and relax. Place the hands on the thighs, lengthen the spine up again. And then hold the back of the chair, hang forward another moment with straight arms, and then bend the elbows, lift the chest, and lift both knees off the chair. See if that's easier or harder for you to pull the toes up and lift just the knees. There's a lot of engagement here. It's subtle but powerful. Inhaling and exhale, feet down, and bring your arms onto your elbows and let your body hang forward. You can even wrap your arms around your thighs and squeeze yourself into a ball. Relax. One more thing. Coming up, holding the back of your chair again. This time, you're going to lift the knees. The toes can be relaxed, and you're going to lean back and lift the knees as high as you can. So this is boat pose in a chair. Relax the shoulders once you get up there. And just holding the knees up. Holding yourself back with your arms. Inhaling. Let it down as you exhale. So a little warm up before we do Savasana. See if there's anything else you kind of need to do. It can be nice to kind of rock one knee a little bit side to side, play with where your legs are at. All right, so I think we're at about Savasana time. Yep. So for Savasana, you can kind of lay down somewhere if you like. But you also can just tip back in your chair and kind of place your hands across your belly and let your body relax into the chair. Inhale. Exhale, let all the muscles on your face relax. This is an important part of things, and I'll keep you entertained. I'm going to go get a piece of writing that I like. But for now, letting your body relax and release. It's an important practice. Let go of control of your breath and just observe how you feel. Letting your body fully relax into the chair. This is a poem by Rumi, The Taste. A walnut kernel shaken against its shell makes a delicate sound. But the walnut taste and the sweet oil inside makes unstruck music. Mystics call the shell rattling talk. The other, the taste of silence. We've been speaking poetry and opening so-called secrets of soul growth long enough. After days of feasting, fast, after days of sleeping, stay awake one night. After these times of bitter storytelling, joking, and serious considerations, we should give ourselves 2 days between layers of baklava in the quiet seclusion where soul sweetens and thrives more than with language. I hope that you will find ways to feast and fast, sleep and stay awake, and talk and listen during this time that we have. Until you get to this place. I hear nothing in my ear but your voice. Heart has plundered mind of all its eloquence. Love writes a transparent calligraphy, so on the empty page of my soul can read and recollect. I hope that you get some time to just really listen to the sweet sounds of your soul today, to imbibe the taste of walnut in the way that Rumi describes, and to care for yourself on deeper levels than you normally have time to do. Thank you for joining me today. You can open your eyes and come back up to a seated position. Taking a breath and feeling yourself here now. And letting yourself maybe sit into a meditation for the next few moments after this ends. Letting yourself take care and listen to what you need next. I'm going to offer an Om. You can do it from your own home, which you can also say home if you have any issue with speaking Sanskrit words. It's a bija mantra, and it's considered to be the sound of the universe, so it's non-secular. Inhaling. Thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you to all those who made a donation for this. If you want to donate to me, I'll include an opportunity on the YouTube in the comments, in the description. And I hope you keep taking care of yourself, watch this as much as you need, and go find other wonderful chair yoga videos out there. So, namaste. Thanks for joining.